Kids don't need school. I say that because a long time ago, I remember my ex-girlfriend saying kids don't need their dad because she had a actual dad who she never met, but she grew up with a stepdad and just didn't give him any credit, which I love him, but he's sort of a lazy guy, so I guess I understand why he doesn't really interact much, but that's just his personal preference and more power to him. No big deal. Anyway, I think my phone just went off. I'm not sure. Nope, it's still recording. I got a message, so I didn't know if that messed it up. Anyway, why I say kids don't need school is because if I remember her saying kids don't need their dad. And right now, my kids that I have with her aren't able to see me because she wants me to go have a psychiatric evaluation, all this kind of stuff, because I've had my experience. I had my experience a year ago, and I'm still actually, I'm even more in tune with that. So, like, call me wrong or call me different or not normal, but because I've been enlightened, I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I speak to beings. I've speak I've spoken with God and Jesus and Buddha and Krishna and a whole bunch of names I've never heard. Crazy, crazy stuff that I would have never been able to imagine in my mind. It came from outside my mind to me, which totally blew my personal mind and took me farther than I ever thought I would be. And now I can't even possibly go back. I can't sit and watch TV and be like, oh, this is interesting, because it's not. It's just a distraction. They want people to be distracted so that we don't work on ourselves. What we need to start doing is literally working on ourselves. So, when I get back to saying kids don't need school, okay, well, now my kids don't spend any time with me at all, and they're with people who eat fast food takeout, watch violent TV shows, sit around, eat unhealthy, don't have any physical activity, go on dates with endless amounts of people, get drunk, get high, get fucked up, do prescription drugs, take prescription medicines, do everything according to the book, which the book is fucked. And I don't mean to say that in a negative way, because the book is written by people who didn't understand. But now everything can be healed. And because the person who can heal the world is very determined to help and to show people that he's here to help, is confident in the fact that he's able to, is a reason why people seem to be disarmed or against it. I think most people have no deep intuition on what's going on or where their life is going or what it's all about, so that when somebody is so sure of what it is, it sort of frightens them a little bit, because everything they thought was so important really isn't at all. To be honest with you, you yourself as a person, I myself as a person, am not important. I could just die right now and no one would care. But the knowledge that I have through my body, through this vehicle of the person I am, the knowledge that I have of and the wisdom that I have, not just the knowledge, the ability to put that knowledge into action is wisdom. I have true divine wisdom. And saying that makes me seem conceited. I get that. I truly get that. But I don't want any personal gain from this. What I want is to help the universe. And I feel so odd that every moment of my life is this same objective. I'm always right now. I can't get out of right now. I could try to, and why would I want to distract myself when I know what the true reality is? Why would I want to be distracted and go back to the same thing everybody else is doing? Going through the revolution. You want to re-evolve into what we've always done, or do you want to evolve into something new? Well, I'm evolution. I am here to heal the world, and I will. So, let me get back to what I was saying. Kids don't need school, okay? Because I'm saying that because their father, who wants to literally work with them, teach them, help them, put my effort into their life, into their lives. I mean, I said life because it's one life. We all share one life. We don't have my life, your life. That's just my interpretation. But so our life that we have, I want to be there to help teach my children, to help them grow, to help them do this, not to be like, oh man, I'm bothered by having to help them with their homework. Like it's a, oh man, this sucks. Well, why would you want to be a parent if you didn't expect to do some of those things that you're going to have to do? I mean, I want that and don't get to have it. I've never got to have it. And when I do get to have it, like, it's all this stuff that, they can do it without me because they see me once a week and they've already learned it. So when they go to do it, they already have it. I sort of just look over it and I'm like, cool. I help them a little bit. And when I try to get them to work on the things that are difficult for them, they don't want to because they're not encouraged to push themselves. They're more or less babied. And I don't mean to sound bad, but when you baby somebody so much that they get everything they want at the push of a button, or when they whine about it or they ask about it enough, like, the world will not get better if people keep doing this push button shit. If everything is so easy to do, then we don't need us anymore. We're here to perform certain tasks, not to eliminate those tasks completely so that we don't need people to do it anymore. I've experienced some very deep stuff, and I know what I'm talking about when I say this. Without a doubt, I know exactly what I'm talking about. They don't need people anymore. There will come a time when we are unnecessary, and in order for them to keep life going, they will program people. They already are trying to, but they one day will have it to the point where they easily can. And we're letting them get to that point. We have to stop it. So kids don't need school. What kids need is a parent or a society, a civilization that cares about them, truly loves them unconditionally, is willing to work with them on their good, their bad, their every trait, everything. That's what kids need. Kids don't need school. Kids don't need to fucking know the square root of 71. Who gives a flying fuck? Nobody. Does God give a fuck what the square root of 71 is? Let me tell you, I'm him. No, I'm it. Because there is no sex to God. God is not a male or female. In fact, there is no such thing as a male or a female. Those are just things that we believe. It goes so deep that there is no such thing as anything. They're all just there. It's all phenomena. It's all words that people gave it to explain it. So if you say that this book is a book, okay, it's a book. Well, where'd that book come from? Paper, trees, binding, all the ink, blah, 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 all these different things, these words we put to it. No, it's just a phenomena. People are a phenomena. Air, wind, they're all phenomena. They're all nature. They're all God expressing itself. But people don't seem to understand that or want to get that because they were made to believe in these iconic figures of people, stones, statues, crosses, all this kind of stuff. Those are just ideas. Those are ways for you to start to understand. Those aren't the be all end all. There is no end all. It's continuous. It's all forever. There's no end to it. And we can keep going through this game of getting somewhere, thinking we know what we're doing, fucking it up, and then having to start over by destruction or by mass, world events happening. Or we can fix it right now from the infrastructure, from the inside. We can do it with knowledge and wisdom applied necessarily. Like, I can help people in ways that they never knew they could be helped, but they don't want it because they're too busy worrying about who won America's Got Fucking Talent. You know what? I tried to get on America's Got Talent all these years ago, and now I realize that it's just a fucking popularity contest. When you're popular in front of people, you're expected to be what they expect you to be. If you're really you, they don't want to fucking pay attention. So why are you trying to be something that other people accept? If you truly accept yourself and you're doing stuff like that, please keep doing it. I'm not saying it like that. But if you're like, I'm not happy with my life, and maybe if I win this contest, I'll be something. Like, you're already something. I'm already everything. I get that now. So I don't care if I make it with music. I don't care if I make anything happen. I don't care if I help people. But that's just the deep down I, the God part of me, because we're all going to keep going. If we die and come back 1,000 billion more times, it doesn't matter. But we could do it right now, during this lifetime. We could heal the world, and we can make heaven on earth be an all-the-time thing. Literally. You don't have to believe me, you don't have to trust me, but you got to start believing in something. And why not make it something good? Why not make it something worth living for instead of the same bullshit that we've been doing? Give me an answer to that question. That's what I want from somebody. I love you guys. So much. Unconditionally, you have no idea. Wise up.